Pass Box, Pharmaceutical Industry Guide. How can pharmaceutical facilities transfer materials between controlled areas without compromising cleanroom integrity? A pass box provides an interlocked transfer chamber that limits personnel movement, cross-contamination, and disruption of pressure differentials. What is a pass box? A pass box is a sealed chamber installed between rooms with different operational or cleanliness requirements. Its interlocked doors ensure that materials can be transferred without creating a direct open pathway between the two environments. Types of pass boxes. Pharmaceutical pass boxes are commonly classified as static, dynamic, UV-equipped, or VHP-compatible systems. The correct type is selected according to contamination risk, cleanroom classification, material sensitivity, and decontamination requirements. Static pass box. A static pass box operates without an active HEPA-filtered airflow system. It is generally suitable for low-risk transfers between areas with similar cleanliness classifications and compatible pressure conditions. Dynamic and decontamination pass boxes. Dynamic pass boxes use HEPA-filtered airflow to reduce particle contamination inside the transfer chamber. UV and VHP systems provide additional microbial control functions, although only validated VHP cycles can deliver reproducible biodecontamination. Working principle. How does a pass box prevent direct contamination transfer between two controlled areas? The interlock permits only one door to open at a time, while optional airflow, UV, purge, or VHP cycles condition the chamber before the opposite door is released. Main components. A pharmaceutical pass box normally includes a stainless steel chamber, two sealed doors, viewing windows, gaskets, interlocks, and status indicators. Dynamic or decontamination models may also include HEPA filters, blowers, UV lamps, pressure sensors, or VHP injection and aeration ports. Applications. Pass boxes are used in sterile production, solid dosage manufacturing, microbiology laboratories, sampling rooms, and packaging areas. They reduce unnecessary operator traffic while maintaining controlled material flow between classified and unclassified zones. GMP requirements. GMP-compliant pass boxes require smooth, non-shedding, cleanable surfaces, and a reliable door interlock mechanism. Their operation must be controlled through approved SOPs, documented cleaning, preventive maintenance, calibration, training, and periodic qualification. Qualification tests and common problems. Qualification commonly includes visual inspection, interlock challenge testing, airflow verification, HEPA integrity testing, and cycle verification. Frequent failures include damaged gaskets, door misalignment, sensor malfunction, ineffective cleaning, and reduced airflow performance. Selection criteria. Which technical factors determine the most appropriate pass box design for a pharmaceutical process? Selection should consider cleanroom classification, contamination risk, transfer frequency, pressure cascade, material properties, installation space, and the need for airflow or validated decontamination. Installation and placement. The pass box should be flush-mounted with sealed joints to prevent particle accumulation and uncontrolled air leakage. Its location must support the approved material flow pattern without interfering with room pressure, zoning, operator access, or cleaning activities. Transfer best practices. Operators should verify the identity, cleanliness, and transfer status of every item before loading it into the chamber. Only one door may be opened at a time, and any required airflow, UV, purge, or VHP cycle must be completed before unloading. Interlock systems. Mechanical interlocks use physical linkages or locking devices to prevent simultaneous door opening. Electronic interlocks use sensors, controllers, alarms, and status indicators to provide improved monitoring, diagnostics, and operational traceability. Dynamic pass box airflow. In a dynamic pass box, air is drawn through a HEPA filter and distributed across the chamber to reduce airborne particle contamination. Airflow velocity, direction, recovery performance, and filter integrity must be verified during qualification and routine monitoring. UV pass box. Can ultraviolet light alone provide complete decontamination inside a pharmaceutical pass box? UV radiation can reduce surface bioburden on directly exposed areas, but shadowing, lamp aging, surface contamination, and limited penetration prevent it from replacing validated cleaning or VHP biodecontamination. VHP Pass Box Cycle. A validated VHP cycle typically consists of conditioning, gassing, dwell, aeration, and final release. Critical parameters include hydrogen peroxide concentration, relative humidity, temperature, exposure time, distribution uniformity, and safe residual concentration before door release. Cleaning and maintenance. Routine maintenance includes cleaning internal and external surfaces, inspecting gaskets, checking door alignment, and testing indicators and alarms. HEPA filters, UV lamps, sensors, fans, VHP components, and interlocks must be serviced according to an approved preventive maintenance program. Qualification Strategy. Installation qualification confirms that the pass box is installed according to approved drawings, specifications, and utility requirements. Operational and performance qualification verify interlocks, indicators, airflow, decontamination cycles, and reliable performance during routine material transfers. Key takeaways. A properly designed pass box protects product quality by controlling material transfer between cleanroom zones. Risk-based selection, correct installation, effective interlocking, validated operation, maintenance, cleaning, and qualification are essential for sustained GMP compliance.